Last year, I figured out that I had been brainwashed to believe that my dad was a terrible person that didn't love me for 20 years by my mom. Parental alienation ruined my life for 2 decades. I know there have to be others in my position, and if they're not, we need to get to them and make them realize the truth. But where are they? I propose that we form a coalition to unite all child victims of parental alienation, because for so long, our voices have not been our own.
6 months ago when I started this project, I never could have imagined that I would be flying to Colorado to meet 5 other child survivors of parental alienation. But I am, and I'm so excited. I'm going to bring you along with me and try to vlog behind the scenes of the experience. Let's go. Just landed in the airport, about to go find Jacqueline and Bree because their flight came in earlier. Really nervous actually, but here we go. Jacqueline and Bree are here! Dawn's here! Ready to rock and roll! Hang loose.
This is much bigger than me. It's not a freak thing that happens. This is happening all over the world, all the time. I completely get why you would want to just move forward, try to forget everything, start a new life, and that's what I've been doing too. I'm old enough now to say that I'm not okay with this, and you shouldn't be either.
Jacqueline, what do you think about Colorado?
Dry. That's my first thought. It's dry and it's all brown.
Is Maddie freakishly tall? Okay, Dawn, what are you most excited for this weekend?
What am I most excited? You know what? I'm excited for our little private session on Saturday, where we get to just be us.
Yeah, what about you, Bree?
That too. I think it'll be nice when we're done with the panel and all that, and it's just us.
Be cool. I'm looking forward to the hot tub. You know that.
Chantel is here! What are you looking forward to most about this weekend?
The most I was looking forward to is seeing all of you in person for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
I made this pretty type A itinerary, but we ended up just kicking back and relaxing and getting to know each other most of the time, which was really fun. We stayed in Loveland, Colorado, and our Airbnb was pretty awesome.
Okay, guys, where are we going? Chantel?
Oh! So where are we going? So this right here?
Yeah, Dawn's showing me how to work my camera. Okay, you guys ready? Woo!
CSU is a beautiful campus in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Katie's here!
Katie's here!
Woo!
All right, why don't each of you tell me how far you traveled and your home city?
I'm not sure on the mileage, but I'm from Ohio.
Nice.
I'm a native in Colorado. I traveled 34 minutes.
Nice.
I'm all the way from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and took 12 hours to get here.
Tampa Bay, Florida.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
I'm from Colorado, so it took me about 30 minutes.
And you're all here tonight working on a project for
Adult survivors of severe parental alienation. The Anti-Alienation Project. Yes, let's say that again.
One, two, three.
The Anti-Alienation Project. We better do that again.
Real rehearsed.
Ready?
Do you pronounce it anti?
Anti. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
The Anti-Alienation Project.
Too fast.
Okay, I'll say something else. I'll say something else.
The Anti-Alienation Project.
No, what's our slogan? Didn't we have one?
Nothing about us without us.
you all going to say that together?
Nothing, yeah.
Nothing about us without us.
Nothing about us without us. We did that so good.
I never questioned that it could be a lie. And I don't think children are safe to question whether or not it's a lie.
We didn't know any better. We didn't know any better. We were children. That's the whole thing. We didn't know any better. And it is like you reconnected with your old best friend that you haven't talked to in forever, but you never stood to meet.
We all know it's easy to convince kids that Santa Claus is real, but it doesn't just happen with happy, magical things. You can convince kids about negative things as well.
You're told something enough times, you begin to believe it, especially when you see no evidence of the contrary.
You don't see out of it, there's no other reality. And then when it came to light, it was just like, what was my life? What is all of this?
And to speak with 6 adults who were alienated as children. This is the first time, I believe, that a panel comprised solely of formerly alienated children is speaking publicly in this type of forum. It's a historic event.
After our panel and our college campaign, we debriefed with an awesome member of our group, Dr. Elise Price-Tobler.
Well, leaning together. This has never been done before.
Even Jennifer said the same thing in front of the audience, that this has never been done before that she's aware of. Yeah. 6 of us. Have each one of us tell Elise a quick little synopsis of your take on.
You want me to? Yeah. Okay. I think it went really well. I myself felt really empowered. I want you guys to know that I've never had anybody besides my husband to be able to rely on, have steady friendships and companionship and people that want good for me and I want good for you guys back. And I've never had true, genuine friendships, and I'm really thankful that you guys are letting me be a part of this. I'm just so happy. Life has brought us together, and I felt really empowered. I was always told I was never going to amount to anything. I never thought that I was going to ever be doing this, ever. And I'm very thankful. And at least this is really surreal. I was really nervous to meet everybody, but then after just a few minutes of being around each other, it's just been really natural. Very natural.
Weirdly not interesting. Weirdly natural. I reckon it would be, oh, you did so well getting on the plane and everything. I'm so proud of you. It was the first time you got on the plane. And what was your high and what was your low, Chantel?
It's just a really comfortable space, and I was surprised. I didn't know how to handle if I had nerves, if I was feeling anxious. I was more feeling honored to be able to safely share my experience so that the right people will hear this one day, and that there will be a change, and hopefully there's no more of this abuse, or we can cut it way down. I don't know if I had a low. I've been feeling really good. It's just in general, I'm doing this, leaving my 14-month-old home for the first time since he's been 4, and
that's a really hard space, Chantel. The fact that you've come along and joined in is above and beyond amazing.
Now we do have each other, and I've never felt so strong and so fulfilled, and just a connection and friendships for life. I feel rich. Beauty in all of this is the deepest connections, and that healing we've given to each other, that to me is just the greatest gift in all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you, Brie?
I was really nervous. I thought that we were going to have spoilers. I was really pleasantly surprised that the audience had so many tears, that they were emotionally moved. And it was targeted moms crying, but it had a good turnout. So I was happy that my fear didn't happen, a phobia.
Yeah, congratulations.
It was empowering, and being around these ladies, I've never been around people that understand what I've been through. So it's been really nice.
This is an inaugural world event that you've been involved in. And the fact that you didn't know what you were walking into, because we're in a war. So we don't really know what you were going to walk into or what it was going to be like or anything. So super brave, frontline, inaugural world groundbreaking stuff. And you girls, you should be so proud of yourselves, so proud of you all. So the fact that you did that, amazing, and you fought through your fear and just all the traveling that you had to do too. I can't imagine. Dawn said she was on the plane for 4 freaking hours. That's one side of Australia to the other. And Dawn, darling.
Well, ironic is it that I get off the plane and I'm thinking, I need to pee, but I also need to get to baggage claim before I collapse. So I'm like, there's a bathroom. Should I? No, just keep going. So I keep going. I'm like, no, just keep going. So I make it all the way to baggage claim, find the bathroom, the nearest bathroom, and comes from stall as I'm walking. I'm walking down. And I'm spouting, and then he goes, Jacqueline says, my hands are wet. Gotta pee. That's hilarious. I wish we had a camera in the back.
Oh, you probably did.
So from then on out, it was like signed, sealed, and delivered. Like,
yeah. So what you've just done is you've set the bar really high, and they'll be able to watch that and go, hey, maybe they're not as dysregulated or rogue as we've pictured them before. So you've shown, no, where you're actually really intelligent, really know the subject, really clear, really passionate, and you deserve a spot at the big table, Maddie.
Jennifer showed up today as well, and she spent not just an hour, she spent hours. So she really did pay attention and gave us time. She brought dogs. Yeah. It was really good to get to know the person, Jennifer. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm really happy that she did that because we want to know that they care. We don't care how much they know. We want to know how much they care. That's what we want. And also what's come to me is she's in recovery from very serious cancer treatment. So the fact that she went yesterday, she showed up today, that's big for somebody who's been through what she's been through. By the sounds of it as an outsider, sounds like the event couldn't have gone any better.
I don't think so. And you know what? I lied. There was a really big piece that was missing, which was you. Yeah.
Oh, man, I was there in spirit. I was with you girls. But how are you, Maddie? How are you? Like, how was it for you yesterday? What's your perspective? Can blow your mind, right?
I'm upset.
Yeah, that good, huh?
Can you go first? I organized my thoughts. Yeah, I could go first.
Yeah.
Not the first time I've actually spoken on a panel before. So it was different because when I did that one, I said my name and I was an alienated child and started crying. And I literally had to walk out the room because I couldn't do it. So it was a lot different to do it this time where I felt like I actually had my support a little bit better. And I'm going to be a little real, like, I don't make friends. I'm not a friendly person, and I know that sometimes. And so coming into this, I was afraid. I figured no one's going to like me. I figured I was maybe a little too outspoken because I knew I've done a little bit more. And I gained a sisterhood this weekend. Truthfully, that's how I feel, is I really gained the sisterhood. But yeah, it was a really good panel. Made some people cry. Made myself cry. Felt like I touched some people in a good way. My high is probably meeting you guys. I don't think I've had a low so far yet. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah. So is there anything that's touched you that you're still sitting with?
I guess it's just crazy to see how a lot of our stories have same story, different events, different timeline.
Yeah, good. How are you feeling, Maddie? Honey, you don't have to talk if you don't want to either.
I feel really grateful to be on that interview. It's been a surreal experience the whole time, even sitting here right now, because with the alienations, ever since then, I felt like this sense of being alone, like there's a degree of separation between me and the whole world. And I'm being a total learning the truth, and I'm feeling even more alone for a while. That's why the reason why I posted the video is because I just wanted to find people that understood. My high was definitely the panel and the end. That I just listened to everybody, and for Jacqueline, Chantel, and Bree, was all your first time speaking out publicly. And I was just so proud of you guys. Oh my God. They're like, wow. Because I know how hard it is.
And I know the backlash you can face. And just so honored that you are courageous enough and kind enough to want to help other people and be vulnerable enough to share your experience. Like, I really am. I was so honored to sit there with you guys. That was definitely my high.
They're just not solving it. This has been going for 40 years now. They haven't come up with an answer, and they've never listened to adult children before. So we've got to see what we can do in this game now. And hopefully, because I have to work in the family goddamn court, hopefully they'll start playing these videos in court of what it does to these children. What are the end results? These are the end results. These adult children are speaking up. This is what they're saying. It's no longer just research. These people are real. These are your children.
Time for a writing workshop.
What's your thriver shit? What's my thriver shit? I feel very empowered. I'm happy about the new friendships that I'm built, and I think this is going to be the start of something really big, and I'm just along for the ride, guys. I really am. So
I'm so glad you came, because you were thinking about not coming at first.
Yeah, I wasn't going to come unless you asked me. So yeah, I wasn't planning on it because I was going to miss the eclipse, I thought.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I'm happy you guys are here.
We're happy.
I'm sad they're leaving, but I miss my cat and my husband. So
yeah,
I was so excited to find out you were actually coming. It was like,
yeah. Me too.
First twin burns.
Yeah, we do.
First flight ever.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get to the airport, when I get to my gate.
Oh.
If I forgot anything, just about
That color does look good on you too.
what? This color?
Bye, Jacqueline. What's your thriver shit?
Alright, my thriver shit. It's gonna be changing laws for kids. So we can help with that. We're in a divorce class for kids. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it worldwide.
I love that.
That's my thriver shit.
Girl.
Yeah.
Until, what's your thriver shit?
My thriver shit is I plan to continue being with the, I'll say it correct this time, the Anti-Alienation Project, my Canadian pronunciation, and campaigning and like lifelong with my death work is really important to me to help reunite and reunify anyone who's like alienated or estranged, and just make sure those connections happen before those souls exit their body and they just have peace. And that's kind of a big one for me.
You guys are awesome. Dawn, what's your thriver shit?
My thriver shit is I'm gonna work harder at getting the adoption reversed. I'm going to start, because I do cybercrime and predator profiling, so I'm going to do alienator profiling.
Yes.
So people can see what not to marry.
Yes. So I'll put a link to Dawn's channel right here on the screen and in the description box.
Yeah. And then the other one is to help put in the custody arrangement, internet safety rules, house rules, so that they don't have to have two sets of rules no matter which house they're at, that everybody's on the same board with keeping kids safe online. So parents need to love their children's safety and security more than they hate each other.
Ooh, ooh. What is your thriver shit?
My thriver shit is connecting with other survivors and helping other survivors learn what happened to them and heal, and also creating graphics that help educate people about parental alienation.
Woo! Whoop, whoop. My thriver shit is this group that has come together to support each other and to make great friendships, to work on this collaborative book together and building this social movement.
Yeah.
To all of my fellow adult children of parental alienation, I beseech you to please take back your voice. It is yours now. It is yours and yours only. Silence is understandable, but is silence an option?